Now we're going to do an amazing variation of the bicep exercise. This is called the high pulley curls. Okay, this exercise is very unusual when it comes to angles, elbows, and shoulder stability because we do not reach on the side of our body in our daily routine. So this is a very technical exercise. But before I go into the technical part of this exercise, I'm going to talk about the common mistakes that I see. Too much weight, that's number one. And number two, they're basically dragging their elbows down, tilting their body forward because the weight is too heavy. Now they have to use their whole body to try to move the weight back and forth. So I'm going to show you the common mistakes first, then I'll go into the proper form. So just grabbing the cable first, and then what I see is a lot of movement back and forth, elbows pointing backward, body leaning forward because the weight is way too much. They can't really establish any stability or any isolation and try to move the weight from point A to point B. In this position, I can actually feel my shoulders stressing out a little bit and also my elbow because of the angle of the load. So what you really want to do is make sure your elbows are pointing towards the cable. And when you establish that elbow pointing towards the cable, you stabilize your elbows a little higher off your shoulder level. And all you need to do is squeeze and curl in. Make sure you feel the flex. It's like you're doing like a bicep pose. Keep your chest up. And when you go out, you don't want to go all the way out. You don't want to lock your elbows. Because when you lock your elbows out like that, you already deload the muscle. Keep your elbows slightly bent at the end. Come in, squeeze, and come back a little bit right about there. And then come back in. If you look at my wrist, I can actually wiggle my fingers a little bit. That means I'm not holding too tight because the movement is usually from the biceps and not from the wrist. I'm just hanging on to the handles, using my wrist to stabilize and using my bicep to curl in. Come back really slow, right there, rib cage up. Make sure you maintain that position right there without allowing your elbows to drop down or to go too high or to rotate forward. Maintain that elbow, coming in, squeeze, release slowly, tempo, come back in, squeeze, maintain your angle. And make sure you don't allow your body to drop up and down or to move back forward. So this is going to allow you, when you keep that position, it will allow you to feel like you're doing a bicep pose. That's exactly what this exercise is. Coming out and coming in and squeezing that biceps at the end. It's very important that you don't completely square your elbows backwards. You just opening up the elbow joints a little bit forward so you can really maximize the load on your biceps. I'm going to show you this, turning sideways this way. First of all, I'm going to show you what I don't want you to do. When I do this, you guys see all that action going on back there with the back. We don't want that. So what I wanted to do is pull it forward. Now the shoulders and the back muscles are relaxed a little bit. Then you just want to stay in this position and just go out. Maintain that elbows in and maintain that elbow pointing slightly outward. Every time you go in and out, make sure every rep is identical to the previous one. If you feel like you're getting tired or you're losing your form, drop the weight down a little bit and finish your set. And this is how you do your proper high pulley curls.